Coach, just give your overall thoughts on this opportunity for your team.
Well, I think it's great that we get a chance to practice 10 times in the States before we go to Europe. I think it's great we get a chance to play 4 teams. Excuse me. I think it's great we get a chance to play 4 games against quality competition when we're over there. But more importantly, I think it's going to be a great educational experience for our guys. Winning is always important, but having an opportunity to go to Switzerland and to go to France and hang out in Paris, I think will be a memory that will last all our guys a lifetime. And I'm certainly excited for them to experience that and at the same time get our basketball team a little better.
Again, potpourri of questions, but there are more and more Europeans playing at U.S. colleges. You talk about your international recruitment and guys that you may have had play on your teams?
But we haven't had many. The latest guy that we've got from overseas to come play for us that's impacted our program is Sasha Khan. And Sasha had a great career for us, helped lead us to a national championship. And of course, he came from Russia, and he's presently playing in Moscow right now. But we've had some international flavor, i.e. Kevin Young, who had a great chance to make the Puerto Rican Olympic team. Just missed out on that. And then we've had some other guys. Alex Galindo came from Puerto Rico. We've had some guys, but as far as us spending a lot of time overseas, we haven't done that.
Talk about the rule differences a little bit between FIBA and NCAA and the quicker shot clock.
Are we playing FIBA rules in? Mm-hmm. Okay. It is going to be different. 24 seconds isn't a lot of time. Getting the ball across half court in 8 seconds isn't a lot of time. Only getting 5 seconds to shoot a free throw is a little bit different. Advancing the ball late, game situation on a timeout is kind of like the NBA rule. So I've got to study up on it myself because I don't know all the differences and that kind of stuff. But be honest with you, we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to go over there and play, and I guarantee it, we're going to get called for some violations that I'm going to say, what did we do wrong? But I don't want to screw our guys up too much. If our guys think they got to shoot it every 24 seconds, I guarantee we'll have problems when we come back to the States.
Do you know much about European basketball and just the style of play overall?
Yeah, I think it's different. I think in a lot of ways the Europeans are ahead of the Americans. Americans rely so much on athletic ability, and I think Europeans do a better job on ball movement. I really do. You got to be able to guard good actions. You got to be able to. They're a little unconventional in some ways, especially on penetrating pitch opportunities. We've been taught since we were 7 years old to do it this way, and they kind of go against the grain a little bit and doing it the other way, and it makes it hard to guard. So there are some definite differences.
Will the team have time to enjoy Switzerland or Paris?
Yes. I hope both. I've never been to Switzerland, and I hear it's just unbelievably gorgeous. And we the way we set our schedule up, if we've allowed our guys time on their own, we've allowed them sightseeing as a group, and we allowed them some team functions. And we're not going to lay around in bed. We're going to make the most of the trip. I wouldn't be surprised if we go on a sightseeing tour for 3 or 4 hours right before a game even. I want our guys to experience it.
And finally, what are you most looking forward to on this trip, both for Kansas basketball and maybe personally?
Well, it's actually my anniversary, 24 years. I told my wife I was going to do something special for 24, so I'm taking her to Paris. So I didn't tell her there's going to be 40 other people with us, but so we'll have a good time in that regard. But personally, I'm not that educated on worldly travel, so I'll enjoy this. But from a team standpoint, I just want us to get a little bit better. I want us to get a grasp of how we do things, how we work, how we pay attention to detail, all these things. So that way, when it really starts in the fall, we'll be more prepared to go.